Do twin flames meet later in life, or could you meet a twin flame when you are very young? I am going to answer this question in this video, so stay tuned. But first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Janine. I am a twin flame myself. I have been coaching twin flames, soulmates, and other divine counterparts for more than 16 years on a journey. I have had more than 20,000 consultations, which means I have gathered a lot of information that I want to share with you on my channel to help you ascend and understand what you're dealing with. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, because I'm pretty sure I can help you ascend to another level on your journey. But yeah, do twin flames meet later in life? I have to say the answer is yes, absolutely. And I know that there's many young people who think that they have met their twin flame. To those, I would like to say that I have recorded a video about different kind of divine counterparts, where I'm also recorded additional videos. It's a playlist where I talk about my own journey, and there is other kind of soul connections that might feel very similar to a twin flame. So if you're younger, you may have encountered something like that. If not, it could be wishful thinking, to be honest, puppy love, and that person you meet, of course, is the love of your life for forever, but it's not a twin flame. Why? Because before we have our Saturn return, which means that when you were born, your Saturn was in a specific placement, but it keeps moving, of course, in the sky. And imagine you have your birth chart, and then you have the actual time on top of that. And once Saturn meets, which means, for example, my Saturn would be in Libra, and that would mean that the next time Saturn is in Libra connecting with my birth Saturn, okay, and that takes approximately 28 to 30 years. And spiritually speaking, that means that we reach adulthood. It's not before that. We reach adulthood then. And a twin flame connection, it is a very healing journey, but it is a journey you need to be prepared for. And maybe you have met a catalyst, if you are very young, that pushed you on your journey to prepare you for a divine counterpart that comes later in life. But twin flames, they do meet later in life, because in order to attract a twin flame, you must have gone through some kind of healing already. And if you feel like, yeah, I am mature beyond my age, why? Because you probably have been through a lot. If you are mature, wise beyond your age, probably you have had dealt with a lot of shadows throughout your life, which also means that you have more to clean. And often real twin flames, they have had a more rough childhood, you could say, youth, and meaning they have a lot to heal before they can even attract each other. They have to have gotten on a specific step, you could say, on a journey to then attract a twin flame to get onto another level, because it's, of course, several levels. And a twin flame, it's a very, very high soul connection that is not easy at all, because you have to face all of your shadows, all of your fears, everything you have oppressed in your life, everything you did not want to face, and then everything is coming up. And it would be irresponsible from spirit to get you through that when you are at a young age. So I get, if you were a teenie and you were like this puppy love phase, enjoy it. And even if you think this is my person for the rest of your life, my life, maybe it is. Honestly, maybe it is. Is it very realistic? No, but it happens. So it may be your person, but many people think twin flames automatically mean, or are the only kind of like relationship for forever. But true love can have other faces than twin flames. There's more than one divine counterpart. And yes, you may meet your person, your soulmate, your forever person, even when you are young. But for a twin flame, it does require a higher level of maturity in order to deal with this journey. It's not an easy journey. If you have not met your twin flame, please don't be asking the universe to meet the twin flame, because either it's not going to happen anyway, because that is something we don't choose down here. It's nothing we choose with our ego. It is something that our soul chose before we came down here. It's a template we chose. And if your soul didn't choose to go through that journey, then you won't go through that journey. Okay, it's not meant for you. However, that doesn't mean that true love is not meant for you. It's just another kind of love. And honestly, if you have not met your twin flame, I would recommend you to ask Spirit for a soul twin or a soulmate, because those are way easier, right? So if you're not all about the shadow work and the ascension and the trauma and the running and chasing and the dark night of the soul, don't ask for a twin flame, because what could happen, we have the power to attract. You may not attract a twin flame, because again, that was something that was determined before you were born. But you could attract a twin flame experience, and then you could attract somebody. If you have like a specific image of a twin flame and you've read about twin flames and you know dark night of the soul and all of that stuff, then you could attract someone who's not your twin flame, but maybe like a mirror soul, and then you will be on this journey, and it might take you years, and that's completely unnecessary, because then you just created that yourself. So please don't try to manifest a twin flame. That could backfire. Try to ditch the label. Try to manifest true love, divine counterpart. There's different kind of divine counterparts. So if you don't have a twin flame, that is what you should go for, in my personal opinion. However, you can do whatever you like, but a twin flame, it's not an easy journey. It usually takes years. So if that's what you want, if you want to meet somebody and then have to go through years of ascension and awakening and healing, then attract the twin flame energy for all means. Again, you cannot attract a twin flame if you're not. A twin flame is something that just happens to you. It's nothing you can go and find and look. They usually meet in a very serendipitous way, and it's nothing that you can make happen with your ego. You can manifest, yes. If you try to manifest a twin flame, again, you would manifest something that would kind of like resemble it, but not just the light side, but also the shadow side, the shadow aspects of it, the healing and the years of putting in the effort. So I would go for something that is easier. But again, yeah, it's a rough journey. It's a beautiful journey as well. I mean, once you are through the dark night of the soul, it's an amazing journey. It's an amazing connection, but you need to be prepared for that. It's not a romantic thing like, oh, you meet somebody, love at first sight, and now we're gonna grow old together. No, it's muddy. It's going through hell. Definitely, literally, you go through hell and you have burned away all of your shadows in hell, and then you can crawl out of that dark hole and be newborn. And that is basically what a twin flame journey can feel like, and you need to be prepared. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for like a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old, especially not for like a teen. So if you're a teen and you think you met your twin flame, honey, you have not. What can happen is that sometimes, I've heard several clients say, is that they have actually met their twin flame when they were like children, for example, in school, in the same class. And usually they were not even romantically connected back then. Or maybe they were like dating, like teenies do, for a couple of weeks, and then they grew apart and school ended and you go separate ways. And then you meet later in life and then you're awakened, okay? But there would have been a separation, and those clients who have experienced that, they would usually say like, oh, I met this guy, oh my god, it was like 20-30 years ago. Or I think I may have had one client where it's like a little bit more than 10 years ago, but usually it's like decades ago. And then they meet again and then they start the journey. So yes, it could have happened that you met your twin flame when you were young, but you would not have been awakened to that connection back then. because you were too young. Okay, way too young. So yes, twin flames meet when they're older, when they are mature, when they have been through the Saturn return at least, if not even older, because imagine again, you just kind of like reached adulthood for spirit. You're not like a real mature person, you just reached adulthood from spiritual point of view, so it would take a little bit long. For example, I met my last catalyst to prepare me for my twin flame in 2009 when I was 27. But the true twin flame, so I was going on this journey, like the healing journey, the awakening journey, the purging journey, the dark night of the soul journey, like all of that. And I met my twin flame 2018 when I was close to 36. I was like 35 reaching 36. It was like 2 months before I turned 36. So yeah, I hope this answered your question, and if you have another question, leave a comment below. Please let me know how you like this video. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and please check out my more in-depth content about different kind of divine counterparts, because it is so important for me that you understand maybe what you are dealing with, because then you know how to guide through this journey, how to navigate through this journey. If you need help, if you need a captain, contact me. Okay, I wish you all the best now. Bye bye.